One, two, three. You already know what it is. You already know what we do. It's J Loves Wild in the building.
Yeah, it's your boy, y'all knows.
Y'all know.
Y'all
Today
know
is
poppin'.
Wild Wednesdays, y'all. Do you even know what that means for me? I'm so excited because I spent a lot of time graffiti hunting and putting a lot of work into this show for the past year. I mean, the content that I have is ridiculous. So today we're going to discuss a lot that has to do with graffiti. I want to start off by saying it was nice to go back to my old neighborhood and do some graffiti hunting. I had Yao look up what that means. A lot of people used to say I was corny. That's not a terminology that people use in the graph world. I don't live for people in the graph world. I live for J Love. But I love all my people in the graph world, and I'm very unique. I do whatever the hell it is that I want to do, not what everybody else says that I need to do. So, with that being said, I would like to discuss what graffiti hunting is. There's a lot of people around the world that do graffiti hunting. They go around, they take pictures, they edit it, they use it for all kinds of stuff, magazines, documentaries. That's what documenting street art is about. What place better to do that? Right now, where I'm at, of course, New York. I plan on doing documentation in other states. I plan on going back to Beantown and doing some documentation over there about their street art, and also in Connecticut. There's writers everywhere. They're all over the
Of
world.
course. And
And
just so
so,
you know, too,
yep,
just so you know, the people that's putting that work out there, taking pictures, risking themselves too, 'cause just like
yep,
we do, they got to trespass, they got to go through
yep,
certain things just to document.
yep.
So I appreciate all the photographers and all
And
that
the
stuff
effort and
that
the
you know
support
is
and the work.
busy.
It's a lot of
And
legwork, my dude.
just that alone is an art form itself. Cause
Yes,
taking
it's
pictures with
photography,
different perspectives, oh my
perspectives, right,
goodness,
and different
that's an
creative
art
eyes.
itself.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that, my dude, because this is what J Loves Wild is about. You see, when I first started with Wild Ruckus, I'm not going to do a show that has nothing to do with what got me here in the first place. And I know you guys are going to hear me say that a lot because I respect the graph community. I respect everybody from avant-garde to freaking Fat Free Art Gallery. I was dubbed by Fat Free Art Gallery as the networking guru. Back in the day, we used to say I was dubbed for you to get a nickname. Now the kids say you're dubbed. It's like you're beat.
That's it,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that's real talk. That's wild facts. You see what I'm saying? So, the thing is, with that being said, today is Wild Wednesday, and I wanted to go ahead and collaborate a little bit with Ruckus Radio listeners and give them Woo Wednesday. Why? Because in the morning show, I know they do Woo Wednesday, and I'm a big fan of Wu Tang, and you can never get enough of it. Shaolin is in the house. Shout out to the Five Fingers of
Cacao.
Death. Cacao. My father was real big on karate back in the days, and growing up, we used to watch all these like crazy, like the Five Fingers of Death, the Monkey Style, like all this crazy nonsense. And he used to just put them on and on all day. My father was real big on karate. Shout out to Angel Lee Maldonado. And what it is that early on in my childhood, I already had heard all those background like and all them skits and all them intros and shit, but I didn't even know what it was. Like when they got out and they got started, I started to realize their passion for samurai or their passion for the karate culture or their passion for Shaolin and all that stuff that's entailed and involved. So shout out to Wu Tang, shout out to Wu Wednesdays, Ruckus Video Live. This is what we do. And you got anything to say about Wu Tang Yao? Who's your favorite? I mean, I love Raekwon and Ghostface Killer. Who doesn't? But Method Man is my top favorite. Who's your favorite guy in that camp? In
My
that
favorite,
clan, I should say.
one of my favorites is the Method Man. I'm not gonna lie, I got
Yeah, man. Yeah, great minds think alike. Real
Wide
recognize real
Owl
son.
Son.
Word up.
I definitely Method Man is one of my one of my favorites. But I love the whole Killer Bee,
The whole clan, right?
the whole
They're
36
just straight
chambers.
fire.
It's just
36 Chambers is that's the Bible to the hip hops, if you ask me. Like without that, like without their movement, man, without them showing us what it is to take rap and make it into merch and do all this memorabilia and make it a business, make it a freaking chain, an empire, make it whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wu Tang. That's a big, big inspiration. So shout
yes,
out to skullandtones.com, who just gave me some footage. I mean, the dude's genius. I mean, I didn't even have time to call my wild team leader, my wild guy, Skull and Tones. which you guys, every time we go live and you see that graffiti picture, those little two skull faces, that's Skull and Tones. That's the way the stars align for us, you see? That's my team. And y'all been using that picture for Ruckus Radio Live, I don't know how long. So, you know what I mean? That's my dude. And he got the chance, the opportunity to meet Raekwon and Ghostface Killer. And there's a picture that I put on Instagram. I don't know if Ruckus was able to catch it fast enough, but it was just amazing that I didn't have to ask Homeboy for this footage. It's just like, my team knows what I do. Apparently they're listening. I hope they're listening to the shows, but that just goes to show you how the stars align. So he's got that mask on, and today we're going to drop a video, some visuals for y'all, some content of an event that I did Wildtober. We took over the LES skate park, guerrilla style. You know what I mean? We went out there like,
Okay.
well, all that stuff. Yeah, oh, that stinks. You see the emails? Yeah, that's why I do it through WhatsApp. Oh, man, that stinks because so you can't download it from WhatsApp to your phone and then put it to your computer? Wow, even if you transfer the files with a wire, because we could discuss this after yeah. We'll discuss it after. So let's screw that. Sorry, guys, that you guys didn't see the footage. There are clips of that video, me dancing with the skull and tones mask. We are going to be developing
I
for
mean, they
next
could definitely check out the videos and
all
your
they got to do
IG
is,
on your
yeah, then
Instagram.
right. But this is a 5 minute video. This was shot by Social Apertures, which is my filmographer who's working on my documentary as we speak. I've been filming every night for my documentary. So that's why forgive me for you guys if I haven't been on the morning show, but I do have a lot of projects. Shout out to BAM Films. Wild Wednesday is about being wildly creative. Gotti Productions, I just wrapped up with them for their stuff. We're working on movies. It's a lot going on behind the scenes. Now, going back to the graffiti, and going back to Wu-Tang, that was definitely what we wanted to bring to you guys today. We definitely want to bring some music to you guys today as well. We got a lot of constructive criticism, which I love to get because I love to learn something new every day. Shout out to everybody who donated. Shout out to the 130 something, probably 150 views I think we got now. I don't have a monitor, so I can't see the stats, but Yao's been filling me in, and I'm so freaking happy. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for that. Now, there's an article that I had sent over to Ruckus. There was an article that I had got on my phone about I guess there's like a new kind of Ebola type break or whatever, breakout or something. And I just it was got it popped up right on my thing, Majiggy, and I was able to send it over to you guys right away. Let me see if I can pull it up so I can start reading some of it for you guys because I thought that that was really interesting as well. Because it's like wild news. Like every time there's an outbreak, every time my mother calls me, she'll be like, "Ay, mira, muchacha, yeah, there's people dying in Puerto Rico because this thing. Oh my God, muchacha, there's Ebola, and then the thing with the mosquitoes, and the Lyme disease, and the thing." So that to me is wild news. And it's good to get the facts. So before I say things that I don't know is true, I want to pull up the article. Just bear with me. If you have any input on that, you can go ahead now.
Yeah. Now, basically, I really didn't get to read too much up into that because I didn't I got kind of got the article a little late. I apologize.
Right,
So
listen.
I can't
This is the
I
first
can't
week of
speak
our
on
show.
that.
This is what Wild
So
Ruckus is about. So just take it easy.
I
Once
was
we get into
more
the flow,
into
it'll be fine.
falling into the grass. And I was just and not to I know unless you want to speak upon the Ebola and what you and then I just got a question for you after that if that's okay. And shout out to
You
my
can ask
kids.
me now while I'm looking for the article.
And
You could talk about the graphic.
okay,
Continue.
so
Yep.
now since we talking about graph,
Yep.
what like around what age and what inspired you to start the interest in just graph? I know you love poetry, but about graph,
Right.
what got you into graph?
Yeah. So the graphs that like I mentioned in the first show on Monday was I was 6 years old. I grew up in Spanish Harlem. Growing up in Spanish Harlem, there was a lot of graphs, a lot of murals. The street art is the street art community is very accepted. Buildings are being painted for since I've been a kid. So I would say 6 years old is I wrote an article about this. I like I said before, but I can't get the article, guys, because it went down on my domain. But when I had the wildflowers on WordPress, but I'm building a new website. There'll be many more articles. I was 6 years old. My dad took me to the Graffiti Hall of Fame, and that's when
Okay,
I fell
okay.
in love with graph. It was the colors, the shapes, the murals, and the community. Like back in that day, Yao, that place wasn't locked up. It was a schoolyard, but you was able to go in. It was open to the public. You see, now it's not, of course, with all the stuff that went down with people going to the schoolyard and taking kids and all that, throughout the years, that whole place is fenced up and you can't get in unless you're school personnel.
Okay, okay. So that's cool. That's cool.
That's how I fell in love with graffiti, just because of my neighborhood, my culture. My aunts and them lived in. My aunt had an apartment in Brooklyn. She had an apartment in the Bronx. We lived in the same apartment as that guy, what is this? Flavor Flav on 165th, and that's the Executive Towers in the Bronx. So there's murals all over. Plus the Museum of the Bronx is there too. And I got to meet him. He's public enemy. He used to give me $1. He used to be downstairs with the doorman. Here's $1, shorty. So I used to always see Flavor Flav as I was growing up. I couldn't believe when he did the VH1 thing. I was like, yo, that's just crazy. But yeah, that was one of the articles that I thought was wild news that I thought would be interesting to talk about, and also to just also talk about Graph all day and to put up some images and stuff. I don't know if Ruckus was able to put up everything, but you guys have to understand that it's hard to listen. Whoever said that doing a show was easy, they lied to your ass. I have routines, I have my workouts, I have my appointments to keep up. I got to do my toes, I got to do my nails. My routine is, my workout. I'm taking care of my body because I will be doing cross-country touring. We're going to Arizona, we're going to Tucson, we're going to Tijuana with Max Mosey. Whoever tunes into my live and is a real fan will know who Max Mosey is. I did send Ruckus last minute an MP3 to his new song, Corriente. He was with me yesterday doing some J-Lo's wild photography and graffiti hunting. So we were all over yesterday, and it was really fun, to go. Yeah, it was, what it is with me? I find graffiti anywhere in the strangest places. Like, I have an eye for it. I could find a hectag heart that's so small on an awning somewhere, and I'll snap a photo of it because it's just become part of who I am. When I'm rolling through the city and I'm going through the city, it's always what captures my eye. What do I love from the city? What does the city give to me? You see, the city, New York City, is the capital to me of the world. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the place to be. Everybody knows New York City, New York, Times Square, everything, all that is just the place to be. So whenever I'm in different neighborhoods or even different boroughs, I'm constantly snapping flicks, I'm like, yo, they catch tags, I snap flicks, but I'm not one of them graffiti groupie chicks. You feel me, y'all? I had to spit a little poetry for my fans and shit.
So like, I know Graph for me it was just a therapy and out. Like, I mean, it all started
an outlet,
it all started with my cousins, a little older than me. They started, so I kind of followed their footsteps, and it's just a world that once you go in, if you're about that life, you just, I guess, yes, till death do us apart, basically.
Yeah, so I just had somebody, that's what I just told my friend over the phone. That's funny that you said that. It's like great minds think alike. I was talking to a really good friend of mine who's been helping me throughout this whole process in my creative journey. And I said, yo, my dude, I love you till death do us part. And he was like, yo, ciao, like, yo, for real, ciao. And it was just like, you know what? I love my art and my craft and my talent so much. I'm married to that. I am married to that. I'm married to my children. I'm married to myself. I'm married to this network. I'm married to Graph. There was a funny meme I was trying to get for y'all. I'll never forget, a friend of mine said he screenshot. Well, actually, I found it. Because, I don't be trolling. What I do is I collect wild, dope reposts. Y'all look out for that hashtag. If y'all start stealing stuff from my page, you better freaking hashtag. And a lot of my poetry is copywritten, so watch out. That's right, y'all. It's copywritten. So watch out for that hashtag wild dope repost, because I was able to find this cool little meme about this graffiti writer that was down on one knee, and he had a ring box. You feel me? And when the girl, she opened the box, it was the cap to the can. And I'll never forget who gave me my first cap. I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm married to the game.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that shit was dope, man. And she opened the ring box, and that shit was the cap to the can, like his own special little adapter in the cap. Yeah.
A New York fat cat.
So it was just cute. I don't know how to express how much joy it brings me to just do graffiti hunting. It's like I could spend hours, my dude. I could go from the Lower to Soho to like even you'll be finding tags on the strangest places, my dude, and in all kinds of city bathrooms and every club, every lounge, dive bar. You know what I mean? Shout out to Alphabet City, my people's over in the Lower. Like, yo, that's that shit, man. This is what I'm talking about. There's so much street art. There's so many slaps, stickers, repaste. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like I could spend 3 to 4 hours. I
See,
started in
like,
Soho. Yeah, I started in Soho, but I could just do it everywhere.
my thing is, I love, there's different types of graffiti. There's different types of graph. You got people that do murals. You got people that do production walls. You got people that just
Yeah, commission
love
pieces,
doing
paint gates.
that illegal
Yeah,
stuff. And I'm
mural,
more, unfortunately, into that illegal stuff because that's where the rush and the
vandalism.
adrenaline and the
Yeah,
rebellion comes in. I'm not that I'm street bombing anymore, but I was a part of
was
that, and I can
before,
speak of
right?
it
I
now.
feel you.
And that was probably like, I mean, the best times of my life was basically, as corny as it sound, was basically having these missions and trying to get to these spots that the next day when you drive by it'll make you wonder, like, how did they get up there? How did they do that? And
The
you
monkeys and the
know,
ninja style. This is
you
what I
know what
tell
I'm
you, that's
saying?
ninja
It's like
status. We used to always say
the
that the
art of
graph
craft is
riders was
crazy.
ninjas. Yeah, back in the day, there was no jetpack, my dude. It was shoulder on top of shoulder. They had tools. Some of these guys were using bungee cords. Believe that. They would go rack crazy. Home Depot, Lowe's, like wherever. And they get the proper tools that they needed to perfect their craft. That's why I respect my dudes in crafts. You
The
feel
key
me?
to the city.
The
That
key
is
to the
big
city.
facts.
That's it, baby. What? That's underground artistry at its finest. You go to all through the tunnels. What you gonna see? Fills, mad
Not only
fillings, mad
Phil,
outlines. It's
if
art.
people
To
really know
me,
about the
it's
subways,
yeah. If you know
they
that,
have
they learn.
stories
They
in the
know they
subways.
got stories.
People leave
What?
quotes and they leave
Legendary
stories.
stuff back down there. Shout out to my boy Niso who took me to my first underground photo shoot, y'all. That was the day my dreams came true, and I got footage for that. We're gonna talk about that on next Wednesday. Look out for that. Shout out to the Jungle Brothers, Criminal Minded, the 501 crew. I'm telling you, kid, this guy Niso reached out to me. We did trades and promotions with his merch. It's Criminal Minded, paying homage to one of the best albums ever made in hip hop. All right. And they got their merch, and I am the spokesmodel. And you can find them on Facebook, Criminal Minded. Shout out to freaking TRs, one of them people and all that stuff.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I fuck with
Yeah.
Criminal Minded.
Yeah. It's one of
They
the best
kind of,
albums, man. You
I bet
know,
they
and it's
can
like
say
pay homage. You know, we got to
the
pay
noise.
homage.
I live in a no, in a neighborhood where you got a lot of you know hood people and they just want to show off their loud music and everybody just decides to do their lawn right now. But apologize for that.
Everybody,
But I guess
look,
we back
I
on.
don't hear anything on your end. Excuse me, I'm trying to
Cool.
fit in a donut right now. I did a workout, but I'm eating a glazed donut. How do you like dumb apples and bananas? I had a yogurt.
Yeah.
I'm keeping my body where it needs to be, you guys, because I have an image. J Love's brand is an image. And there's a lot of
And
photo shoots and music videos coming up. So shout out to Max Mosey. He just finished writing a song and we wrote it together. We're going to be recording in the studio on 14th Street. He has a new song called Corriente in Spanish, but he's an R&B soul singer and also a reggaeton artist who's very versatile. He wants to do trap music, wants to do alternative music, Spanish pop, Spanish rock music. He is a force to be reckoned with. This man is definitely a force. He also is making like indie films and shit on the side. So he wrote the part especially for me. He's getting somebody to buy the fabric at the Garment District in New York City to make my gown. So we're on our way to an event. It's like a telenovela, and then we're going to drop the track Corriente. That's going to be our music video. Shout out to our filmographers, Social Apertures, and Skull and Tones. We're going to be doing that for us as well. And that video is going to drop, you guys, hopefully before the summertime. If not, right during the summertime, maybe after the Puerto Rican Day Parade, who knows? But shout out to my boy, man. Yesterday was literally the most amazing time. He was able to give me his time and photography skills on his end. I gave him my photography skills on my end, and we got some really nice footage with the merchandise and the Ruckus Radio merchandise. I love the fact that the merchandise has a hat that was translated into Spanish. That is the second language over here for us in America, if you will. And
And
everybody speaks Spanish. I was wearing it everywhere. Everywhere I went, people were looking at me like, "Yo, what is that hat?" You know, Koreans actually asked me. Spanish people asked me. I was on the train, going up and down, doing a graffiti hunting, wearing a Ruckus Radio T-shirt. I got to this one place that said, "Oh, you can only use the bathroom with your staff." I said, "Listen, my boss is gonna kill me. Ruckus, he's waiting on his footage. I gotta go. We're recording outside." It was so easy to get through the city wearing that T-shirt. Shout out to the Hard Militia. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
No,
That's right. That's right.
that was like a tongue twister right there.
That's right. That's why they call me Six from Blossom, if anybody knows that show. That's why I'm made to be a talk show host. You better catch up or you might miss something important. Oh boy.
You're
I
basically
crack
well
myself
connected.
up.
I see, a lot of
Oh, I'm
people
very well
around you.
connected. This is just the beginning of something special. Wherever I go, yeah, I'm taking you with me. Shout out to your kids, your wife, your family, and the whole Yow camp in Connecticut. You know, that's what's up. I loyalty in my blood. You heard? Loyalty in my blood. Hate is a disease. So what I'm trying to tell you is, it's Wow Wednesday, and let's see how long we've been on the air. 25 minutes. Yow, anything you want to contribute to everything that I just said?
Now, like I said, man, everything like just about graph is just like a great outlet for certain people, and there's so many. The great part about graph is that you just never know who's doing what. Like you could be
What?
working in an office, you
Exactly.
could be in Wall Street, you could be a
Yep.
lawyer, you could be whatever, you
Yep.
could be a plumber, whatever profession you are, that's just the
Mm-hmm.
profession you is. And after that, when you become a
Yep.
graph writer, it's like you just a whole, it's just
It's
like
a whole nother
it's just
realm, man.
crazy. It's crazy.
It's a beautiful world, if you ask me. It's unity. It speaks for something. It's a calling. It's territorial. It's vibrant. It's bringing a lot of, how do I say, merch, memorabilia, and business and graphic design, and people are investing in machinery like silk press machines, and people are going to school now for the graphic design. There's talent out there. This is why I started what I do, and I started with graph because I knew that I love graffiti so much that my journals, once I print them out and I sell them on my website, they're going to be inspirational journals for all creative souls, and they're going to be all involved with graffiti art. Well, all my quotes and everything's going to be printed out. Shout out to Gemzo from DFA. He's going to be the illustrator for everything that I do. That is my wild god. That's right, DFA all day for life.
just in case, before we go to a little music break, I
Yup.
would like to promote, man, anybody who's
Promote. Shout
listening,
them out.
get
Promote.
that merchandise.
That's right.
Get that
Promote that.
merchandise
And we
at
about to
DJ
collaborate. We about to get our
Ruckus.
own merch. We about to get Wild
Get
Ruckus merch.
support the movement, and
Support the movement. The
saying,
movement is real, my brother.
Yeah.
That's what you say. And they know what I say. Wildness is real.
Yeah.
Good looking, that's real. Promote that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
definitely everybody, get a Hardcat or
Anybody who
something. It's
we
gonna be
deserve, we're doing
popping. We
baby
got it
canvases
all
on deck.
covered.
You heard? Let them know, y'all. Tell them about the baby canvas contest and all that. Let them know we're giving away some free baby canvases for all our fans. Whoever wants to send a donation in, straight to Yal's PayPal, straight to my PayPal. We're giving away baby canvases with our tags. That's basically like our signature, like our autograph. Believe that. It's going to be worth mad guap one day.
I got a bunch of canvases that I would like to give away and fun. I have little fun events, have little fun games, and the winner get this stuff that's being worked on, and I hope everybody will be interested because ain't nothing better than having something from a part of somebody that you actually listening to it that makes any sense.
For real
You know
fans,
what I
real
mean?
recognized, real loyalty in our blood. You heard?
And like I said, I send it out for free. It's a,
Send it out for free. Send it out
you know
for
what I
free.
mean?
Y'all listen to that, listeners. Y'all said he sent his out for free. That's it. He's
Come on,
sending it out straight from the heart for free. Whoever wants it, let us know. Just put up a comment or something, like the page, share our freaking link, whatever you want to do. Make sure you guys represent. This is Wild Ruckus on Ruckus Radio Live. All right? Hum Militia for life.
if you want a canvas, comment,
I'm
then
taking my
say what it
canvas, they
be,
gotta
put
pay
up
for.
X.
They gotta pay for my canvas. I'm taking donations from $2 to $5 for my canvas straight to my PayPal. They have to pay. My name means a lot. My book is being published. I'm getting married. A lot of people DMing me, wild DMs. Ooh, who you marrying? It's a surprise, y'all. It's a
All gonna
surprise.
find out. It's gonna be
That's
a hot
right.
wedding.
Oh,
It's gonna be a hot
what?
wedding.
What? It's gonna be lit. And I am going on my honeymoon to Wildwood, New Jersey. It's gonna be wildly lit.
Oh, that's gonna be something. That's so
Everybody
wild to
wants to know who my fiance is. Ooh, boy, do they want to know. Yo, this one dude hit me up on a wild DMs. Make sure you guys follow that hashtag if you want to know what's going down in wild DMs. And follow that hashtag because Instagram has updated. You can actually follow that hashtag so you don't miss out on all the wildness behind the scenes, all the crazy people sending me all kinds of shit on wild DMs. Make sure you guys follow that hashtag. This guy hit me up. He goes, "Damn, another good one off the market." I said, "None of us are for sale."
happen.
Better
That's
best believe that. You know, this is
nah,
real
you got. I'm
talk.
sorry. I'm
This is
sorry. I'm
wild
sorry. But
facts.
nah, you be surprised though, son. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
You be
what? I
surprised,
got
son.
guys hitting me up talking about, yo, the most controversial thing that I ever got. I never forget because Rich was all for it too. There was this one guy, yo, I don't know where he is in life right now. I know he was going through a lot. I'm not going to drop his name or nothing. Listen, wild DMs, don't be scared to send them. I will cut out your name and your profile. Nobody knows who sent it. That's how we do, unless you give me permission. Because I know the laws and shit like that. So listen to me, because I'm a blogger. Send them over to wild DMs. You come sliding in no dick pics, and we don't want no pussy pics and none of that crazy shit. We want really good art, people that are trying to put their music out there. Shout out to China Mac, Asian Mob. They're always going through, shout out to all my boys that keep wild DMing. I got DMs from Africa, UK, from Jamaica. I got people who go through depression in Jamaica that hit me up, okay? And I get them through their day. Mi gente, Caribbean flow, everything copacetic, everything Irie. All right? Those are my people. So, Wild DMs, I wanted to talk about that today too because it's Wild Wednesday. A lot of people, it's controversial, came up as I'm not going to give no names out, but a lot of people in Graph, I'm aware this is one particular person that's definitely a big time hater that comes from another network. I'm not going to mention the network. I'm not going to mention the radio station or the internet radio station that it is. I'm not going to mention the graph writer who's got that hate in his blood. But I was told, oh, you can't post anything of my tags. Yes, I can. It's street art. I'm a blogger. You are a vandal. This is what you want. But you just don't want me to repost it. Too bad, my nigga. Too freaking bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people
Word.
telling me what I can post, what I can't post. I know my rights as a blogger. I know what I do. In my family, we have lawyers, doctors, nurses. We have paralegals. Shout out to my aunt, Anita Maldonado, the firm that she works for, defended Cisco back in the day. He got accused for rape or some shit. The guy that don, da, 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 don. Shout out to my
Yeah.
aunt. Yeah. So,
So
you guys want to bring the hate, bring it on.
now,
This is
so
about
I
spread
don't.
art, spread love. And I'm always going to post whatever the hell I want. And I'm tired of people hitting me up on the DMs thinking, oh, this and that. So for the controversy that's going down, because I got something here in my DM today, don't worry. I cut out the sender. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. That's not what this is about. We want people to send DMs about art and graffiti and different underground artistry at its finest and underground hip hop artists. I'm sorry to cut you off, Yao, but there's been things behind the scenes that are coming through my end that I just wanted to clear up. That's
I
just
was
the
just
rule.
trying to keep the show interesting and not interesting. I mean, just with things. And I just wanted to ask you, since it's Wild Wednesday
DM.
DMs that you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, what's one of the craziest DMs you ever got that you could share with the people?
Yeah,
Come on, like what's
that's
one, at least one
that's
crazy
the one.
wild DM? What
Well, yo,
for the
I got so
people? I
many
want to give
DMs.
just think before you tell. I want to give a shout out to
Yeah,
Chris, to John Paul, always showing love. You know
yeah,
what I'm
John
saying?
Paul, Chris, what up?
C Town, Mr.
C-Town, I love
Mason.
my banner. Change
You know
my
what I'm
L to
saying?
a lowercase L. I love you. C-Town, thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I just want show love to the people that's involved in the
Show them
whole stuff.
love,
But
baby. This is your show
now
too,
I
Papa.
want
Show
to
them all
hear
the
nah,
love.
nah, I want to hear that wild DM story. Like if you got one of them crazy
All
wild
right,
DM
okay.
stories.
I got the wild story. The Rich knows exactly which one it was. I think it was last summer towards, I don't even know what time of the season. But there was this guy who moved over to New York from a different state that was, family online and was so interested in the movement and all. His DMs combos were the most interesting of all. One day he sends me, and you guys can find this on hashtag wild DMs. He sends to me, can you be a mistress or some type of thing? Or I don't know if he was referring to dominatrix. I don't know
And
what. I didn't even know. Listen, I read, okay, so
50
I've got
grades,
the,
50
yeah,
Shades of
I got
Grey.
the first 3 books of 50 Shades of Grey. I love shit like that. Just so you're not, just so everybody knows. But I don't appreciate raunchy, nasty, vulgar, and thirsty type of content or questions or wild DMs. Be careful what you wish for. My mouth can fucking destroy you. Oops. Sorry, I dropped an F bomb. So what I'm trying to tell you is this. This dude just hit me up with this wild DM shit. I screenshot that mother so fast. And I put that up. Do you even know? Like, everybody was like, yo, there's comments on it. I don't even know what happened to Homeboy. I know he was having some personal issues in his life. I wish him all the best. I pray for everybody. And I don't wish anybody bad. There's no malice in my heart. And I want that to be very well known because I'm about
Mhm.
genuine supporters. And I'm going to tell you about LB. LB, shout out to Brooklyn. They give me mad love. Shout out to City Life Entertainment. Shout out to Big L, Just City Beats, and shout out to Debonair. Shout out to the Karma Lounge. Shout out to 1718 Collective. Those are my people. Shout out to Sosa. Those is real talk, real peoples. Wild facts in the building, y'all. So, Brooklyn LB taught me something when I went to discover the real Don J. And in case people don't know, he hit up the North, what is that train? The Metro North line. That Metro North line was all the real Don J back in the day. He is the designer to all the Bel Air champagne bottles you see in DJ Khaled's videos. And he was on my very first art show. That's what it's part of the Dream Team. Shout out to the Red Star Movement. Since we talking graph, we're going to talk about some real graph artists that have made it in their careers. Shout out to Nikolai
And just so
Khan
people
and
know,
hashtag
just so people know, on Wild Wednesdays 2 upcoming, we're gonna have graph people calling in and telling
calling
their
in. We're
stories.
opening the lines
So
next week.
just
That's behind the scenes. I'm gonna talk about that behind the scenes of Big Rich. And now, yeah, because this is where it's at. This is where it's gonna get popping. I'm working on going through the streets of where, there's gonna be a lot of graph and a lot of people that I'm gonna like yes one. I'm gonna go to Brooklyn. Shout out to freaking Brooklyn, yo. Shout out to the Bronx where it all got started, my dude. Yo, Bushwick Collective, 1718 Collective. This is all going full blown Ruckus Radio live style. When I tell you live, we're doing it live. Like I'm gonna have camera people. I'm gonna be out there in my hug gear, and I'm gonna be out there reporting live, doing drops and station identifications for this network, and I'm going to promote Ruckus Radio Live and J Love's Wild Entertainment simultaneously at the same time because this is what I call movements joining forces together to make a statement, and we're leaving legacies and foundations and empires behind so that when my kids and my grandkids get older, so when my son is about to become a lawyer, hopefully I could convince him for entertainment lawyer
mm,
because J Love's Wild Entertainment is looking into getting the LLC, in due time with all due things, everything in moderation. You feel me? So with all that being said, I think it's time for us to take a break. It's going on to 4:40, 40 minutes. I need some chamomile tea and hot water for my throat. And I would like for us, Big Rich, you're listening in. Can you just please chime in for a minute, please? What up, homie? So I would like to play Corriente by Max Mosey, if that's possible. I sent you an imp. Thank you. Oh, wait, Rich. Actually, Rich, hold on. Hold on.
Ah, ah, ah. 5, 4, 3, 2. Corriente, corriente, caliente de fuego de amor, por dentro y por fuera. Yo nunca te fallo, yo nunca te voy a fallar, a fallar. Yo no soy ese hombre, yo peleo por tu amor, peleamos por el amor. Check out the laundry, out with the old, in with the new. Mira, mira, mírame. You're giving me life para siempre. I'm nothing without you, you are my everything. I like it when you're mad at me. Your sex is like crazy. Follow my lead, you're all I need. Con todo amor, mi corazón. Te quiero, corriente. Corriente, 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 corriente. Caliente de fuego, de amor. Caliente de fuego, por dentro y por fuera. Por dentro y por fuera. Nunca te fallo, yo nunca te voy a fallar, a fallar, a fallar. Yo no soy ese hombre, yo peleo por tu amor. Peleamos por el amor.
I don't wanna stop fighting for your love. Lightning strike from the clouds from above. I'm going in, ain't nobody else show love. You my baby corriente, I'ma fight, never enough. I'ma go, I'ma keep the flow. I'ma show you how I got it flowing like the ocean though. I've been up, you been down, we been all around. I'ma never give up, I'ma hold you down. And play like you don't know me. Dropped it in the building, shout out Max Mosey. We been going in, pull up two-door. I'ma fight hard for my love, my amor. I'ma get it like that.
Corriente, 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 corriente. Caliente de fuego, de amor. Caliente de fuego. Por dentro y por fuera. Por dentro y por fuera. Nunca te fallo, yo nunca te voy a fallar, a fallar, a fallar. Yo no soy ese hombre, yo peleo por tu amor. Peleamos por el amor. Corriente, corriente, caliente de fuego, de amor, por dentro y por fuera. Yo nunca te fallo, yo nunca te voy a fallar, a fallar. Yo no soy ese hombre, yo peleo por tu amor. Peleamos por el amor. Sí. Corriente, 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 corriente. Caliente de fuego, de amor. Caliente de fuego. Por dentro y por fuera. Por dentro y por fuera. Nunca te fallo, yo nunca te voy a fallar, a fallar, a fallar. Yo no soy ese hombre, yo peleo por tu amor. Peleamos por el amor.
Soul risen while these words hitting. Public under the table dissing, I ain't tripping. Ain't no time for the back and forth, this ain't tennis. Ain't a dollar generated, so it ain't business. I'm 2020 with the same vision. Game change with the same brains who came with them. Good rapport with the same mains who bang with them. Cash Nova, the name change, the same difference. Different stories with the same ending. Give your word just to break it in the same sentence. Same mistakes bring the same lessons. Will told me when you write it, put your pain in it. Barnes told me make it flashy, put your chain in it. Time passed, shit really ain't the same, it isn't. Life happens, we just came to get it. Them dice roll, we just pray we winning. Life.
We just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show a play of love, now it's bad hating. Try to keep my peace in this federation, so I reflect through my meditation. We just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show a play of love, now it's bad hating. Try to keep my peace in this federation, so I reflect through my meditation.
We meditate. I'm thanking God every day through my meditation. We meditate. We meditate. Grandmama had raised me up on her wisdom. An opportunity doesn't knock, you you gotta get one. And I ain't down for breaking no hearts, I wanna mend some. Tired of the line, but who doesn't? I haven't met one. Life has us drifted apart, I don't forget them. Went our own way, like that moment after the check come. Hate to cut them off, so you hoping they not the next one. Need a favor, they call you bro when that text come. It's always love when you hit me up to connect some. When you're down and out, see who steps up. Go and disappear, poof, magic. When you were in need, it's messed up. But life happens, so guess what? Buckle them boots up. I'm out, y'all, chucking my deuce up. Do it for the city, always biggin' McCombs up. A wildcat, shout out to them days on the school bus. Life was good and it still is, man, it was what it was. Hey.
We just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show and play our love, now it's where I hate to. It's hard to keep my peace in this federation. So I reflect through my meditation. We just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show and play our love, now it's where I hate to. It's hard to keep my peace in this federation. So I reflect through my meditation.
We meditate. I'm thanking God every day through my meditation. We meditate. We meditate. Yeah, if you wanna go and own it now, it's your world, gotta figure that out to hold it down. Move around till you make it sound and they know you now. Make a choice if it doesn't pertain, it slows you down. Get attached to the minor things that don't stick around. I hate the fact we both living but we don't kick it now. A reasoning for a season, oh I get it now. Never jump when they want you to, go and settle down. Tables turn when you're patient, so let it level out. Lack of discipline only to show your temper now. Gotta wake up a week ahead when you've been around. Want the love, but it's only hate that you're giving out. Too many people want others to keep it real, but then tripping they get offended when someone putting their feelings out. Like I was supposed to react and just go and kill it now. The wrong answer they written upon the mirror now. Wow, we just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show player love, now they play a hate time. It's hard to keep my peace in this federation. So I reflect through my meditation. We just keep on winning, need a celebration. Show player love, now they play a hate time. It's hard to keep my peace in this federation. So I reflect through my meditation. We meditate. I'm thanking God every day through my meditation. We meditate. We meditate.
What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. For all the 8 or maybe the 8 to 10 people that are tuning in, I love you all. We're gonna wrap it up. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up with my very first poetry track that's been produced by Geo, the architect. Shout out to Strong Island. Shout out to Lyrical J. Listen to that. Yo, Rich, drop the track. Yeah, you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody on the hot chat, always showing love, man. I appreciate y'all always. And on to the next. I want to hear that track from J Love. Let's see.
Let's go. Geo the Architect, Strong Island, King's Legacy, J Love's Wild, Entertainment, Ruckus Radio. Let's go.
J Love's Wild in the building. This is how we do. You know, Wild Blogger Days. DAZE. I got bars for days. A dynamic wave. Artistic expression. Every day, playful with my words. However, seriously I slay. Your child's play couldn't survive my wild ways. Lyrical content out of your league. Not cause you're whack, maybe cause originality you slack. You stay thirsting while I bodaciously feed. A humble hunger, sharing meals without greed. Bars for days, take heed. J Love's Wild in the building. Yo. Confessions only revealed within me, breaking me down, holding on to my gift, and my curse is killing me. Here we go, last one. Protect your neck because very few will throw down for you. Open your mind, heart, and soul. Don't be ice cold. Make sure you hold your own. Refuse to be someone's fool, remain cool. Battle those who are worth the fight. Love with all your might. Wish upon the stars at night. Live fearless even when in fright. Smile with warmness from your heart. Bask in the sun. Remember to have fun. Stray from those who aren't loyal, and learn to value true friendship. Protect your neck, cause this is a battlefield. Gio, thank you.